Have you ever questioned how much your beliefs are influenced by bias? Bias, in its simplest form, is a tilted perspective, a leaning towards or away from a concept or idea. It's like a pair of colored glasses that tints how we see the world. It's an inclination or prejudice that favors one side, often without us even realizing it. It can be conscious, where we knowingly harbor a certain opinion, or unconscious, where our thoughts are subtly swayed without our explicit knowledge. These biases, they shape our understanding and views on a myriad of topics, from politics to religion, from climate change to extraterrestrial life. They are the invisible hands that puppeteer our thoughts and decisions, often leading us down paths we may not have chosen with a clear, unbiased mind. So now that you understand what bias is, think about how it could be shaping your beliefs. Bias is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It comes in various forms. First, we have confirmation bias, arguably the most common type. This is when we favor information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs, while we ignore or discount information that challenges them. For instance, if you believe in the existence of extraterrestrial life, you are likely to give more weight to news articles claiming UFO sightings, while dismissing scientific reports that argue otherwise. Next, we have cognitive bias. This is a systematic error in thinking that affects our decisions and judgments. An example is the bandwagon effect, where we tend to go along with what the majority believes or does, even if it contradicts our own understanding. Remember the last time you liked a post just because it had 1,000 likes already? Lastly, there's implicit bias. These are unconscious attitudes or stereotypes that affect our understanding, actions, and decisions. For instance, you might unknowingly favor a job applicant who went to the same university as you did over equally qualified candidates. These biases can lead us to make incorrect judgments or assumptions. They can subtly influence our perception of reality, often without us even realizing it. They can make us see what we want to see, rather than what truly is. As you can see, bias can be a sneaky infiltrator in our thought processes. In our hyper-connected world, social media platforms play a significant role in shaping our biases. Now, one might wonder, how does this happen? Well, let's delve into that. You see, social media networks have a knack for amplifying our biases. They do this by showing us content that aligns with our existing beliefs and views. So if you lean towards a particular political ideology or hold a certain viewpoint, the algorithm feeds you more of the same. This, in essence, is what we call an echo chamber. An echo chamber is a situation where certain ideas, beliefs, or data points are amplified by repetition inside an enclosed system, where different or competing views are censored, disallowed, or underrepresented. This echo chamber effect on social media can reinforce our biases, making them stronger and more ingrained. Now you might ask, what's the danger in that? Well, the potential dangers are manifold. One of the most significant is the risk of polarization. When we're only exposed to views that align with our own, we become more entrenched in our beliefs and more resistant to others. This can lead to a divided society, with little room for compromise or understanding. Moreover, the echo chamber effect can also lead to the spread of misinformation. If unchecked, this can have serious consequences, from causing unnecessary panic to swaying public opinion based on false premises. Social media can be a powerful tool, but it's important to be aware of how it can shape our biases. To sum up, bias is a powerful influence on our beliefs and views. It's like a pair of tinted glasses coloring everything we see, often without us even realizing it. We've seen how it manifests in many forms, from political ideologies to deeply personal beliefs about the world around us. As we've discussed, these prejudices don't just come from nowhere. They're shaped and nurtured by a variety of factors, with social media being a significant and often overlooked influence. The algorithms that drive our feeds are designed to show us what we want to see, which can lead to a dangerous echo chamber effect. This only strengthens our biases and can make it harder for us to understand and empathize with perspectives that differ from our own. The key to breaking free from the power of bias is awareness. By recognizing and challenging our biases, we can start to see the world more clearly. Remember, an open mind is the first step towards overcoming bias.